Hi, I'm Johnny Draws, and I draw a lot of fake Pokemon. And one mechanic in the game that's really cool is when a design of Pokemon changes based on gender. Like if it's a male Pokemon, it might look one way, and if it's a female Pokemon, it might look another. And also, they might evolve differently. For example, a male Burmy evolves into Mothim, while a female Burmy evolves into Wormadam. If you haven't checked out part 1 of my video, you should check that out. So, as a fake Pokemon artist, it gives me a lot of creative juices to work with, so I want to create my own designs for gender-based evolutions. I just want to address that in part 1 of the series, people commented that sex and gender are different things and that we should use the word sex when talking about animals. And I just want to clarify that this is what Pokemon decided to officially name their mechanic, not me, so put down your pitchforks. Now let's start off with the first Pokemon. Some Pokemon are completely 100% male or 100% female, and one Pokemon line that's 100% female is the Serena line. So first, let's study what Pokemon does to make this design more female. Okay, first of all, elephant in the room, they gave Serena Kardashian hips. I guess that's one easy way to make it a female. Other design choices are the eyeshadow and the long lashes, the side swoop bangs, and the legs are almost like leggings or stockings. Okay, so here are my thoughts when I'm trying to flip this into a male-focused design. Let's do what Disney does. Disney's female characters have wide hips, while their male characters usually have wider shoulders and skinnier legs, making it almost like a reverse Dorito shape. Oh, by the way, did you guys know that Serena's hips are mangosteens? I thought they were always garlic cloves. Okay, so let's move these giant hips to the shoulder area. And that works out because shoulder muscles are divided into these teardrop shapes in the first place. Also, let's move the hair and bangs, and maybe we can make it into a belt and robe or something. And for the hair, I kind of want to give it a balding head to show that it's like a aging male. Okay, so Serena's male counterpart is Sir Richie. Sir Richie is known to be both powerful and aggressive. This Pokemon has a high-class nature and punishes anyone who approaches it with disrespect. Sir Richie is a grass and fighting type. It has a signature move called Trot Punch, which is a powerful grass type punching move. This is the shiny form. The next Pokemon I thought needed a new gender-based form was Probopass. Probopass has a gender ratio of 50% male to 50% female, but look at that mustache. I know women can have mustaches too, but Probopass is clearly inspired by Mr. Potato Head. So I think it would be cute to make a Mrs. Potato Head. So firstly, let's move the mustache somewhere else. Maybe we can make it into its hair. And let's change the top to be more like a hat. Also, these little mini nose magnets look like baby birds. So maybe they could follow the mom like little ducklings. Okay, so Probopass's female counterpart is Probomam. Probomam is a Pokemon that exudes a strong magnetic field. Its big red nose can always detect where north is. Its earrings also have compasses to guide lost people. These mini noses are attracted to the strong magnetic field and follows Probomam anywhere it goes. It is a rock and steel type with the ability Magnet Pull that traps in steel types. Here's the shiny form as well. Another Pokemon I wanted to draw a gender-based form was Kingambit. I mean, just in the name alone, it's begging me to make a Queen Gambit's form, right? Also, we're naming this evolution based on chess pieces, and anyone who's played chess knows that the Queen is the most powerful piece. But keep in mind that in the original Japanese namings, these Pokemon names don't have anything to do with chess. But still, maybe we're making some kind of female European variant. Okay, looking at Kingambit's design, we have to get rid of these two mustaches. Also, I still want the overall silhouette of the drawing to look like a chess piece, so we'll have to change the pose as well. Also, apparently Kingambit's silhouette is inspired by a Kabuto beetle, but I want to change it up a bit. Maybe then we could take inspiration from the rival Stag Beetle and give it 2 knife horns. Okay, so Kingambit's female counterpart is Queen Gambit. Queen Gambit controls a colony of Bisharps and Pawniards. It is incredibly ambitious and battle-hungry. It is very good at devising complex strategies and outthinking its opponents. Queen Gambit wages war with Kingambit colonies because it is determined to be the only matriarch ruling the group. Queen Gambit is a Dark and Steel type, and his ability is Checkmate. If the opposing Pokemon is the last Pokemon in their party, Queen Gambit will deal bonus damage. Here's the shiny version as well. And lastly, I really want to make a gender-based design for Durant. Durant is based off an ant, and is set to create huge colonies and dig mazes underground designed to be as complicated as possible. But we all know at the center of an ant colony has to be the queen ant. Usually the ants we see are worker ants, and they bring food back to the queen. So normally, a queen ant would just be proportionally bigger, maybe with a bigger abdomen, and we can give it wings. But this design feels really uninspired. For example, let's look at Combee and Vespiquen. Vespiquen is a queen bee Pokemon, but it's not just a big version of Combee. Instead, they gave this Pokemon kind of like a humanoid body proportion, and its lower half is kind of like a dress, as well as a honeycomb. Let's follow in these footsteps. We'll give our drawing a pseudo-humanoid body, and let's take some inspiration from the Queen of England by giving it a dress and maybe a hat. Okay, so Durant's female counterpart is Durregal. Durregal is the sole queen of the hive and commands the rest of the Durants through pheromones. Durregal is a stationary Pokemon and does not like to move around. Instead, the Durant workers will gather food so that Durregal can focus on raising the hatchlings. Her lower abdomen is actually a vault where she hides her eggs to protect them from predators such as Heatmor. Durregal is a bug and steel type, and it has a new ability, which is at all costs. If Durregal is next to a Durant in battle, all attacks will be directed to the Durant so that Durregal will stay unharmed. Here's a shiny version as well. Now it's time for the artist of the week. This art is from the artist Damon. This is Scoutleon, the dark and fighting type Pokemon. If you want to submit your own art, the Discord link is in the description below. Thanks for watching, like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.